heroes.
Okay. It's his second most played hero competitively.
Really?
Yeah, it is. It's 33 games. Yeah, no.
3 games.
I've seen him play it like a couple times, but maybe I've had the same like deja vu. Oh, I've seen him a couple times. I've seen it a couple times, and suddenly it's 33 games, 69% win rate. Pretty nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's very nice.
All right. Well, the Nande Pudge then, a comfort pick for him for sure. Like that actually blows my mind. We've cast so much of
narrative has
and like, yeah, that's okay. Well, so they'll be very comfortable playing around this then, and yeah, the Pudge can be that kind of staple pick for them to go to when they're in this kind of position. Just want to point out as well, nice amount of party hats coming down on the side of KZ at the moment. Wish has his on, Spartan has his on, Nande has his on. These are the important things.
So you were able to get PGR to do the, how many times did I say something? How about you get the stat of how many party hats win games?
Yeah, the party hat win rate, that could also be very important stat. We can get our best men on that. Nothing particularly exciting happening over the runes here as both teams just kind of posturing over on their side. Nobody really has a particularly powerful level 1 lineup here, so they'll just be respectful and go 2 for 2. Nice gentleman's agreement to start the game, but I feel like that's the last amount of gentlemanliness we're going to have in this one.
This is a good opportunity to learn.
So TA is going for the bottle. Sometimes we see Templar Assassins decide to skip the bottle. Other times they go for it regardless, and Wish will be a bottle enjoyer.
No, I like the bottle pickup, especially against the spam of Storm Spirit. There's opportunities where you can get not brought low, but just chipped down awkwardly. And with a Nature's Prophet in the team, any quick TP sprout, and if you're on half HP, 2/3 HP, that's a kill threat. And that's where Wish needs to be respectful in this matchup. Normally TAs, they always want to be looking to step up from that high ground, get that extra side blade hit in. But at any minute, this 4-position Merlin Nature's Prophet, bam, could really just shift this matchup.
Yeah, it's a huge threat. You got to have your one eye on the top lane and hope that communication's going to be there, because every time that guy, Supreme, getting actually kind of low here. Oh, lovely usage of the side blades. Doesn't go for the final hit there with the side blades, just focusing on the CS. It's down in the bottom lane. They're going to be able to bring down Merlin as well. Nice kill onto the Prophet. First hook of the game absolutely lands and gets them a clean pick off onto the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, it was just a beautiful hook from Nande. Just no stun from Venge, just whoop, there we go. We got you, Merlin. Maybe he was looking towards mid from the Prophet, but yeah, he does go down.
Yep, there we go. That's the power of Pudge in laning phase as well. You've always got this this carry hero can also offer a ton of kill threat as well in the right circumstances, so. Nice half pull coming out from Spartan there as well. It's just Spartan. Do you ever say Spartan, or I don't think I ever do. I think I'm always just a Spartan enjoyer.
It's always got to be just Spartan. I don't even think the letters before I even identified. I'm like, yep, this is Spartan.
Oh my goodness, that was a juicy hook coming out from Nande, going for the full length there, and it's going to get them another kill. Shibe goes down on the bottom side, and yeah, max length on that hook. Early days here.
Yeah, they set up this lane nicely, right? They got the high ground vision. Spartan is running around looking for the initiation. So yeah, it's just a nice little combo between the two of them.
Yep, meanwhile, TA are doing unspeakable things in the middle lane to poor old Supreme. The side blades, which this Storm Spirit is really, really not enjoying. And this is to be expected in this matchup, unfortunately, for Supreme.
And this is the start that you want to expect from KZ. They're the ones that will use all this early gold to push their game further forward. And for ITB, they need to stabilize a little bit, specifically in this off lane. You can't be getting hooked, you can't be giving a Pudge in this type of game and a great start, because a Pudge into Troll matchup as well. Ooh, didn't find the angle for the hook.
Yeah, too many creeps.
We saw in the Entity Nigma series, this Pudge, all he has to do is dismember the BKB core of the opposing team, and the rest of his lineup will be able to kind of just converge and deal with it. And we're seeing it here as well, like a Troll with ultimate. All Pudge needs to do, dismember that bad boy. What are you going to do? Nothing, exactly. You're going to buy Lincolns? Probably not. So this is going to be a real battle of control escape the clutches of this carry Pudge.
Yeah, not to mention, not just that, but you've also got the swap available as well. So, you know, it's going to be a tough time for Troll to actually stay on the target he wants here. His ultimate is going to be a bit of a liability this game, I would even say.
Classic Troll.
Classic Troll. Cool
I don't
hero.
know what else to say then. That's it.
Terrible ultimate.
Yep. Still looking for a rework. I think, of course, Patrick gave us some examples of a rework in Eastern Europe. Who's observing today? That's your challenge. We need every observer to
I
suggest us a
believe
new Troll rework.
it's Griff, but I'll wait for confirmation on that. Wait,
no
hang on.
worries.
Hang on. Give me the little cursor. Yes, if it's Griff. The up and down. Well, we will not because Merlin is dying in the bottom side. No, man's focused on his job, as he should be. Doing a damn fine job at it as well, as Merlin falls down in the bottom side.
You're a beautiful person with a charming
He
personality.
gave us a spin. All right. Doesn't matter. We got the temp standing today, I guess.
Yeah, it's Mr. Washing Machine. Supreme. Yeah, this is... I mean, he's not doing great in the middle lane. To be expected, but also kind of painful. This TA is going to have a good start. And, yeah, Wish going to be hitting some decent timings on this Templar Assassin. As Dibbe, yeah, it's going to be falling, but not before Spartan goes down. Nande needs a little bit more. Will find it, though. Does get the damage off in time. And now trying to go for Merlin as well, but Merlin has the hits. And Respect is there as well, just to make sure they absolutely bring him down. So 2 kills on the bottom side for ITB. Finally able to punish the aggression on the side of Naspa. Sorry, KZ.
Okay. So Patrick just texted me. He said that he's doing SEA observing and it's Scriff observing for Western Europe. So somehow Patrick
got it right.
is not even... yeah. So Patrick's better at listening than Scriff, it seems.
Yeah, how did he hear us? It's from delay.
I'm impressed. I've got no-
Out of the bottom side. Sorry, towards mid. Does get killed off. Tries to make the rotation in, but
hacked the
ITB
mainframe.
are ready for it. Great movements from the ITB supports. I mean, okay, no credit towards Nature's Prophet. You have Global Teleport. You don't get any credit for moving around the map nicely, but Respect. He's just been in 2 lanes and found 2 kills from it.
Nah, it's really good stuff. And and it's I feel like for ITB, they needed to start making some moves on the map, right? Like the fact that the Nature's Prophet wasn't that global threat yet, Merlin stepped up. He's then made the moves bottom, then also making a mid. And now I'm expecting this Nature's Prophet. Okay, cool. So Treant kind of saved your laning phase a little bit. Now where do you enter the game? Also helps that ganking the Pudge isn't really too reliable, but with this medallion, like, you've got to be a little bit more of a global threat.
Radiant's courier.
You can't gank the Tide though. It's actually really hard when you think about it more. Like, are you ganking a Tide? Probably not.
Yeah, and then you go and gank the Pudge's lane, but you got to be so careful. You already have an advantage because there's a good chance he just hooks you and feeds off you anyway. So TA should be killable, but again, same issue. You know, TA does heaps of damage. 1 support, you are probably going to get brought down. So very much a game where Merlin, if he's not careful, could just relentlessly feed. But so far, so good. He's not showing any signs of that as of yet. Nande gonna find him. Nice hook just as the D-Ward comes through, and it is gonna be another death. And Caster's Curse going to work, as we love to see.
The mysteries renew me.
Look, this guy's not feeding. Somehow dies in his own triangle at 7 minutes. Oh, all right.
Oh no! Be careful now.
Yeah, that's
What a start.
ooh, the
4,500
wraparound
net worth.
onto Jibbe. 3 heroes collapsing onto the Legion Commander. No help is gonna save her. Jibbe to fall.
This draft is just kind of playing itself out, right? Just point and click stuns, Desire and Spartan, they get a kill bottom, instantly smoke up, they're moving towards Wish. Yeah, sure. Respect is coming on over.
Dire's bottom tower.
And
about it.
1,500 HP already on this Pudge. He's got 6 flesh heap stacks already. It's 8 minutes into the game. Goodness gracious. I mean, they got to be careful on the side of ITB. They might find themselves just bleeding out of this game early if they're not careful. Wish is having a good game. Nande's having an excellent game.
And Tide's about to pick up the Meteor Hammer. The lane that has not even been kind of mentioned, this will, I would assume, the tower should get pressured. There's no real point and click stun to prevent him from channeling that off. And they are trying to gank off Nande, but Spartan already TPing in. They have the Observer Ward in the lane. ITB trying to make the moves, not really connecting. Tree and Protector, respect. Having to do a little bit of the heavy lifting, but again,
Radiant are scanning.
it's a one-time gank from Tree. You know, you get the kill,
Dire's top tower is
back to your lane, and that's about it. You can't replicate the twin gate gank that reliably, and we are seeing it now. Where are the moves from ITB? They just don't really have it. It's all on Supreme.
Yeah, it's been a little slow. It's been a little clunky. Supreme, you know, whilst he has had a rough time at mid lane, he has still gotten the levels, of course. So, you know, hopefully we see him make some sort of move with this at some point. But, you know, DD Rune picked up and he didn't really feel the need to do much with it. As meanwhile, down on the bottom side, they just grab another one. The moment they leave, ITB, they get picked off as Nande gets yet another kill. 7 stacks now. Mid lane,
Wish and Desire.
Yeah, Wish and Desire.
He has 21.
Both in some trouble. One coming out, though. Can he get himself away? I think he's going to be able to escape. And now from the sideline, Spartan comes in. Supreme, he can't die here, but he's going to. The damage comes in from Wish. He gets a kill. Has to step away, though. The swab is a little bit suspect, but luckily, Wish gets caught by the grasp as well. He's going to be okay. Spartan just trying to fight up into everybody right now. And yeah, with the trees coming out, Desire could be going down here. Will die to the Sprout. Stun out onto Merlin. Wish coming back through, but the overgrowth is there from the Tree and Protector. Now Jibe comes in from the sidelines as well, and they're able to finish him off. So finally, the Templar Assassin will fall, getting a little bit too big for his boots, and Spartan backs away. Ooh,
That was up.
respect. Nah, he won't have enough.
Nah, he's fine. Come on. Oh, he's jumping though. He's going.
Due to respect, he wants it.
He got the lead seed.
He did indeed, and he's gonna get the kill. Oh my
Okay.
god, Tumblr's toy. So based.
That was a real sussy swap though from Spartan. That was none of that would have happened. None of that fight would have occurred if he just didn't cast swap. Dragging the Prophet to the high ground, putting himself in like right-click range of that TA.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower.
But the killer mentality, that's what's really shining there. And now the top tower falls to the meteor hammer. This is a near perfect start, I would say, for KZ. Especially when Nande's rushing this Aghanim. He's not going for like a Vanguard first or a Hood, something cheap to give himself more survivability. He identifies the fact that there's going to be an Aegis in play in the next, 6-7 minutes most likely due to the TA. So get to my big ticket item, and how will they kill me off? And they're smoked up once again.
Yeah.
I feel like every time there's an engagement, Spartan's grabbing a smoke and getting the boys together.
Yeah, he's definitely
Of course, this
being
is
the
gonna be
leader through this early game. No doubts.
Yeah. This is starving the net worth, though, of Desire. He's not able to play that static farm game that you'd like to see from Tiny, where it's like farm a lane, TP to an engagement, maybe smoke once. He is getting dragged into the sloppier side of Dota, and we're not going to be seeing a blink quickly from him, but that's where the other 3 cores who are farming will need to step up.
Yeah, so not a whole lot really gained from this smoke rotation out from the side of KZ. Mostly because ITB are just kind of huddling back on their side of the map. No one's really extended far forward enough to make themselves a target except for Jibe, which they just smoked away from. So things should be okay for ITB, at least for a bit. What timings are they looking for? What point in the game are they going to be the ones to make an aggressive move?
They're playing for that one opportunity that KZ oversteps their mark, right? Like the TA blinks in, and there's a blink blade mail duel. Boom, she's already dead. Maybe Ravage has been wasted, and Troll has Battle Fury BKB +1. I feel because of the pacing set in the game now, and the fact that Pudge TA is itemizing for this window of the game, they're going to have to skip waves, play a little bit of a let's just wait, be patient. They could even just concede to the first Aegis. Just make sure they're fight ready for that second one.
Middle lane, beautiful little toss back coming out here, but unfortunately it's onto a Storm Spirit who can just back himself away.
Yeah, he also, I think tossed in the spot, unfortunately, not tossing back, but...
That doesn't
tossed
help.
up. No.
Nande, ooh, a little bit off the mark there with the hook, but Merlin's sticking around, and this is an Aghanim's Pudge, by the way. Admittedly, it's fair that you're not expecting that 30 minutes into the game, but yeah, that's going to be Merlin just feeding away another kill.
He has 8 Flesh Heap stacks at the 13-minute mark.
He sure does, T-Governor. And an Aghanim Scepter.
Do you think... I don't even think Legion Blade Mail will do that much that it will annoy the Pudge, but
Is under attack. Scanning.
with the Flesh Heap damage block as well,
Yeah, it all
Okay,
depends
well-
on if he gets Flesh Heap off or not.
Dire.
I think that there is an easy way for him to die though, because you have the TP in from the Nature's Prophet with Solar Crest, the Blade Mail from the Legion, plus a Storm Spirit. If they can punish the aggressive tendencies of Nande, that's perfectly fine. And I feel like every time I see Merlin in the last couple of minutes, he's either dewarding and dying, looking for a Wisdom Rune and dying. He's just really throwing his body into these mini objectives, but he does get the Wisdom Rune, of course.
It was ever since I said, you know, there's a chance this Prophet could feed this game, but so far he's playing well, so he's not. Since then he started,
feeding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
That's
unfortunate,
fine. He's
but
yeah,
possible.
6 deaths. Yeah.
That's tough.
No, I think there is. If there was ever a chance for ITB to make a move, it feels like around now is that time. But it does seem only because I think like the Solar Crest plus Storm plus Legion Blade Mail gives you the opportunity of that one quick pick into, okay, fine, there's a bit of breathing room back to farming. But instead, they are opting to continue farming, and KZ are being super efficient right now. 12 camp stats compared to ITB, who are struggling to even play the map due to the onslaught of the fight. They've only, what was it? I think it was 3 stacks I saw. It was nearly nothing. And True and Protector having to deny his towers, that is a rare sight to see.
Yeah, it's an unusual one. As meanwhile, Nande gets the big hook out onto the Storm Spirit. They've got no stun to follow up with those, so he should be able to just back himself away on Supreme. It's a long zip, but he will be getting out to safety. Still though, KZ, they're now taking control of these areas of the map which are so damn deep. Merlin does get caught out by this hammer from Skylark. Skylark committing the Ravage as well. I mean, the heal is out onto Merlin, so he might just be able to save himself through this as a hook comes through onto Respect on the backlines as well. Skylark, is this a step too far forward? There comes a duel along with the Blade Mail, and they are going to be able to kill him off under the tower. Meanwhile, Respect does fall to Nande eventually, but now
They can
it's
get him.
ITB. They're back from the grave, and they're looking for more. Supreme jumping in. He's got the zips. They want the big boy. They want to bring down Nande, but Nande just turns around with the dismember, doing the damage to Storm. He gets tossed up and he's dead. Ultimate comes down from low skill though. He's on to Nande. There's the swap we were talking about, and that might get Nande out to safety, up to the high ground, but the right clicks connect, and they will bring down the Pudge, and all of a sudden it's all gone horribly wrong for the side of KZ.
That was so deep. It was so unnecessary. Even if you get the kill there, you kill a support. What are you gaining on the map? You've got... Then this is unfortunately the reason why KZ is the lower bracket team who have been struggling throughout the entire year in the DPC. That plays like this. With their lineup, that could have just been posture in the jungle, pressure the Storm. All right, guys, it's nighttime. Let's just walk towards the top side of the map and let's maybe go for Roshan. Let's get that Aegis. But instead, they decide to dive a tier 2, ravaging a support who also, they have the spells to disengage and prolong that fight.
Oh, no.
He might be going down now.
Yeah, looks like the Agnum's Pudge is going to do the work, and he immediately going for the +1 here on Nande, recognizing that he can scoop up 2 kills here if he plays it correctly, and he absolutely does. So, you know, they come back and immediately they find themselves grabbing 2 more pickoffs. Pretty big.
They have one mindset right now, and it's just go. Oh, hook accuracy. Pretty cool. His hook accuracy as close as his win rate. 66.7 hook accuracy in game, 69% win rate
Yeah,
in
those two
competitive
things
play.
will be exactly correlative.
Yep, 100%. And low skill.
Low
You both kept your mark, boss.
Oh, he does go down. Supreme looking for a punish hit onto Wish. Wish does manage to get off the refraction, but inside those sprouts, it doesn't last long at all, so he's just going to end up dropping here regardless.
Nice dodge.
Nice little return kill here. Wish was the one survivor of the last fight, so it's great to pick him off here, but KZ looking for a bit of revenge. Merlin is going to be that revenge, and they do have the damage to kill him. And even rotating in for this one as well, but of course the Storm is long gone.
Does KZ now go for Roshan? Like when TA respawns, you look towards his top side of the map. Like Troll, he is gonna become a force to be reckoned with. I don't think KZ have hit any of the real motions we expected them with these heroes, and low skill, he's done an exceptional job under the threat of all this pressure. Just look at his items. He's got Battle Fury BKB.
Yeah, I mean, the first fight he turned up to, he managed to get a bunch of kills. Like, sure, he died in the process, but absolutely worthwhile for him. It's all, when you're playing carry, it's all about that first fight you decide to join, and yeah, low skill, he found an exceptional one.
Ooh, and they're smoked up. They don't really want to find a support here. With this type of smoke, they could even be the ones who go Roshan if they get a big ticket kill.
Desire, well, he does turn around with the avalanche. It's nice, and he's going to get hooked here, but I think Desire might require a little bit of saving, but no, he's managed to get himself back, actually. A little bit awkward there from ITB. Couldn't connect with the duel. Nice movements from KZ, and now they're looking to respond to this one. The TPs are coming across, and I think ITB are realizing that they don't want to take a 5-on-5 at this point in the game. They are escaping the area quickly.
Get out of here.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Yeah, of course. Phase plus drum is so much move speed. The Tiny with the phase boots to venge with the drum aura, giving Desire a little bit of survivability there.
No,
Okay, look at
Quinn Gates
KZ
up to
though.
the
Look at this
top side.
conga line of aggression.
They've seen a tasty, tasty Nature's Prophet, and they want to buy it, and Desire's going to be the one to jump on in here. Toss back into Wish. Wish, he's going to bring him down with ease.
How many Prophet kills are too many Prophet kills? That's the age-old question.
I mean, the hero's always, like, just got natural gold coming into him, so he's always going to be, like, a decent Prophet. That's a problem. Yeah, Nante's committing to this in the middle lane a little bit. I mean, it's still got the flesh heap going, so as you can see, that Blade Mail's doing absolutely nothing to him, and they're just going to be able to kill him off. They'll look for more, but the Storm, he's all over the place. He's going to be able to just back himself away. Yeah, let's see. I mean, he's staying on top of Spartan right now. This is the key target. If he brings down Spartan, there won't be any saves inside of his ultimate. And yeah, he's gone. Now he can look towards the spot. Oh, what was that hook? Gets behind the troll and saves out Tiny. That was sick.
Yeah, for all the British lads out there, bend it like Beckham. Christ, Nande, what a lad.
That was insane. Seen some good hooks, and that one was, yeah, definitely up there. I don't know how it didn't hit the troll. The troll is like in between him and matter of pixels there, but Nande's showing why he's a master on this hero.
Yeah, do you want the technical answer, or do you want me to give you the... Oh my god.
Nah, just stay in the hype, you know.
Okay. What a hooker. Okay, so they're going for the Tormentor now. And there it is. Oh, we see the replay.
Oh, the slow motion as well. Beautiful.
It's like the creep wave coming in. The troll only like a little bit more north. Yeah, it was in the high pressure. You can easily miss it. And I think for KZ, we're seeing in all their team fights that they are grouping, chasing, and looking to just run over. But they're not really continuing on that motion, right? It's like they get a kill, and then suddenly from the side there's a Treant Protector overgrowth or troll appears, and we're yet to really see KZ actually fight this troll with confidence. And I think the window of the game to punish the troll is now gone. There is, yes, Dismember from Pudge to kill off the BKB, but
nice jump here. This is going to be the Tiny gone, and now, well, nice little double stun coming out from Spartan with that shard, but I think he's going to be the next one brought down here as well. Absolutely is. Low skill picks up another, and man, the troll continues to be the dominating force for the side of ITB. The one glimmer of hope they have.
He is just continuing to farm exceptionally well, and the plays from ITB, well, like the net worth of their heroes has just been kind of one, like troll up top, and the rest of the four just kind of moving together as a big block of gold.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Like, when does KZ make the confident play to try and win the game? Like,
oh,
where's
look at the scouting being done by Respect here, but the hook still connects, but nevertheless, they weren't quite ready with the Ravage. Skylark, he didn't believe.
Oh, Merlin, stop. Your Respect is in those trees. Why don't...
Ooh, they're moving in. They want to get themselves a Tide Hunter, jump in, duel, everything being thrown at the Tide, and they will bring him down. And now they look for more, moving across over towards Desire. Desire's going to get brought down as well. Nane tries to hook him, but ends up hooking a creep down the step, but they're going to turn around and fight this one. As you say, Buyback coming on through. They try to go with the Dismember on Supreme, and the Ravage is there as well, but they don't have the right targets. They're just splitting up, unfortunately. And now Skylark, he's just going to get diebacks. Dande's in some trouble as well here. His Blade Mail's not going to save him. He's going to fall once again. Low skill, just rip him through these fights.
And now Roshan is going to be going to the side of Into the Breach. Patience has paid off. They waited for their items, they got them, and then they played on just beautiful vision. It's a great fight, and yeah, low skill, just throwing out so much damage. This Legion Commander fully removes Tidehunter from the game. You can't crack him off this duel, so the fight starts with a quick pick onto Skylark. And at this outpost area, yeah, sure, he can buy back, but look at how KZ can't get into the fight. Wish, he's awkwardly on the fringe on the left-hand side. He's respecting the overgrowth, and then once it expires, he's trying to get in, but it's just a little bit too late. The disengage from Into the Breach is so powerful. Also, the Venge just isn't present, so this is a 4v5, technically a 3v5 if you take into account the TP time to get into there. This was not a good fight for them to take. They took it anyways, and Into the Breach, Aegis, I did not expect them to be the team with the Aegis first. This just feels bonkers when I look at this Radiant lineup. Like, how they haven't got the first Aegis is... This will be heavily talked about probably in replay review after game 1.
Yeah, and I think, unfortunately, you know, I don't like to point fingers, but it's been a tough old game for Skylark. It really has. Like, in the middle lane, that mistake they made was when Skylark threw out the Ravage and chased the, I think it was Nature's Prophet, under a tower. Ended up going down for it. Now down in the bottom side, he's the first one to get caught out on that high ground, buys back Ravage, forces the engagement, and once again, doesn't go their way, of course. We don't know who's making the calls here, but ultimately, you know, it's looked pretty bad for him this game. He needs to find some ways to play into this game.
I think as a Tidehunter, your muscle memory, or like you're conditioned to always think that you're the unkillable hero, right? And it's why heroes like Disruptor with Static Storm or Legion Commander with the Jaw, they can offset your normal play style. Where it's like, oh, wait a second, normally I can stand on this high ground and be the watermelon, but now I can't. This single tight engagement on the bot side of the map, that should remind Skylark that there are ways for ITB to play into this hero. You aren't this unkillable offlaner that you're often used to being.
Yeah, it's like...
So he also went for a pipe as well. Like, is there really enough magic damage? Would you argue that the pipe was warranted? Like, yes, it's going to be nice via Storm, maybe the overwhelming odds of Legion, but I'm not seeing the return value right now on that investment compared to potential other items that he could have gone.
No, for
even
sure.
Like an Aghanims as well or something.
No, I mean, I would have loved the Shard, honestly. Imagine the Shard versus Troll when he pops that ultimate, you know, if he's just not able to stay on a hero. It's going to be really rough for him. So throw the anchor on the Troll and you might have a good time. I mean, even Storm can't zip during the if he's anchored up, right? So he's leashed. So
yep. No, I think Blink Shard would have been really fun to see after the hammer. But alas, they put themselves in this position now.
Yeah, but they won't be able to get the freebie onto Merlin again. Yep. Again.
How many deaths are we saying here for Merlin? Like, he's on 9 right now.
9, yeah.
I could easily see him getting like 35 in this game.
Jesus. How long are you expecting to be here for?
Oh no, this game's ending in like 12 minutes. It's Merlin's got an eye out for those ones.
Yeah, pedal to the metal. Well, Wish as well, you know, he had this great laning phase, and since then, you know, yeah, he's been pumping out the damage in the fights, but haven't really seen any like kind of game-defining moments coming out from him yet. He's a TA, so, you know, now he's hit this timing of Desolator, Dragonlance, Blink, and BKB. You know, these are the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse for TA, so hopefully we'll get to see Wish opening up a bit more in these next fights.
It's not that simple for him as well, because if he's the big physical damage source, at any minute, he blinks in, there's a Sprout. Sure, he's got a Quelling Blade, but he doesn't have the Hurricane Pike yet to disengage from that Sprout. It's going to be that clunky, oh, let me cut the tree. There's the Overgrowth to go through him. There's a duel. If Troll locks onto him, there is no way TA wins the TA versus Troll matchup. And it's where you expect the Pudge and the Tide to tank those spells for them. They die too quick. So the whole argument of you need to body the spell for me to fight, it's like, yeah, but if that happens, we're going to be 4v5 in the fight. And that's why you see KZ so awkward to approach it. It's not as if they're really picking up any big items either. I think maybe the 4-star from the Glimmer getting picked up for the Venge and the Tiny. They're identifying the fact that they need to survive the initial jump of ITB, kite it out a little bit, and then look to take the fight after. But at that point, this Troll, 20,000 net worth, Satanic, SMY, Battle Fury, BKB at the 28-minute mark. He is 1 item away from, I just think, being unkillable. He could easily go Blink as well. I think Blink in this situation could be perfect to punish how Wish is positioning. But maybe he just wants to stay within the team. I think the Blink Dagger could also be fun, where he blinks in, his team's not ready, and then it's like, oh no, low skill, you've done it again, you've died. But that's not happening. He's having an impeccable game so far.
Yeah, he's absolutely been the MVP so far. Nande, he's even bought himself a Ghost Scepter, so went for the Shiva's Guard and was like, yeah, the armor's not really enough, let's be honest. And he grabbed himself a Ghost Scepter to go along with it, so that he's going to make sure that when he's in deep, he's not just going to get chopped up by the troll ulti.
Now, will low skill pivot his build then? Seeing the Ghost Scepter come in, seeing the extra utility the supports are buying, will he look for the Nullifier? Nope. Okay, he just bought the first component. Basher Supreme, that's a big boy's in. He's in the middle of him.
Yeah, it certainly is, but he's got the BKB and he's willing to use it. Jumps through onto Spartan, the hood comes through, but I feel like it's delaying the inevitable. They want to keep Spartan alive so that he can get off this swap, but not going to be able to do so. Now Pudge is going to be the target. Immediate Ghost Scepter coming out from him. The duel comes in though, and now Pudge, he's in some serious difficulties. He's going to get himself run down. It's another hero dead. The carry of KZ has fallen, and ITB once again take another engagement, which they are the victors of, and now they come charging down this bottom lane. Tower going down very damn quickly here. ITB controlling up the area. They've even picked up a gem now as well. That's just showing you the confidence they have in their ability to dominate this map from now on.
Yeah. And even if these fights were to be a little bit closer, 1 second, let's look at Skylark. Will he be going down?
Finding
no duel
Skylark. Yeah, doesn't matter. They're going to be able to take him down regardless. Takes a bit of time. Oh, full stuff, not bad. Can they throw in a little bit more? Nope, no toss available from the Tiny. Already forced off him out and blinked himself away, so rest in pepperonis. Skylark is dead, and now the middle tower has also got the carpet laid out, which ITB will tread on with ease. Low skill, looking for the next objective here and just absolutely shredding these towers.
You've got Pressed Attack from Legion Commander, the Solar Crest from the Nature's Prophet, Living Armor as well on the Tree and Protector. Like, all these heroes are going to be amping up this troll to stand his ground and take the fight. Like, we're yet to really see all the heroes amp the troll because the fights have been so one-sided. But this is... Whew. I do not want to look at this troll. If I'm Radiant right now, I'm just kind of closing one eye. Like, is he there? Please. I'm going to go push a wave instead.
Yeah.
How do they kill him? How do they stop this unit of a hero? I think, if anything, you're hoping that his ultimate, the fact that he gets forced to attack, maybe he steps up to the high ground, you can toss him back with a Tiny, force the ultimate, kite him maybe further into that kind of fountain area. But outside in the open spaces of the map, I don't think KZ could ever take a fight now. They've lost all their timings.
Yeah, and this is the timing I was looking for in the Nature's Prophet. Aghanim Scepter finished up by Merlin, so this is going to give them so much more control in the fight, and this is what Troll loves, you know? If someone can just be a hand of God to him and lock down the target he's jumping on, then that is going to be pretty amazing for low skill to have in these engagements. Anytime he drops that ultimate, he knows that someone is going to be stuck having to face him, and that's exactly what you need on this hero. Everything that ITB are doing just feels like it's all for low skill. Do it for him.
Yeah, and KZ, they had so many opportunities to dictate the game themselves, but it feels like maybe the calls were diluted by the need for aggression compared to Into the Breach. You could feel we're waiting for this moment. Like the Blink, the Blade Mail, the BKB on the Troll. There was a team understanding what they need to do whilst, yeah, KZ, it just felt more they're playing from the heart than from the mind. And of course, that is not how you win games nowadays. And ITB, second Roshan, this one should in theory be fully uncontested. Aegis and Cheese going the way of the dire side.
Yeah, it does feel like low skill is just way too farm for them to play into at the moment. It's level 22 right now. It's got a Satanic, Sanjin Yasha, BKB Skullbasher, Battle Fury. It's just so hard to fight into. Abyssal Blade now comes out onto the courier. My goodness.
Yeah, when you click between Pudge and Troll at this stage of the game, it is very concerning. When you say, oh, let me see what my carry has. Oh, okay, yeah, he's got a Shiva's, a Ghost Scepter Blink, okay. And then I click on Troll and I'm like, oh.
Yep.
Yep, that's the carry that I kind of want to have.
What, so
Pudge
why is
carry.
Nande in this position? Because Hero can farm pretty well with Rot, right?
Yeah, it can farm really well, but often you buy items to be survivable, and you look to take a lot of cheaper engagements, and someone else on your team steps up to kind of win you the game. And of course, that's where the TA comes into play. But because they didn't get that Aegis themselves, the first one, all of these items from Pudge never felt like they were really packing a punch. And credit to ITB, they have a lot of subtle kiting built into their lineup, either the survivability of Troll Storm or the fact that they can just annoy this double tree and support, or not tree, the double tree supports of Prophet and Tree and Protector, Overgrowth and Sprout. This Pudge, he's not as mobile, even if he rots you down and slows you. One Grasp, one Overgrowth, one Sprout, his fight's kind of over.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
There's a layer of things, but it's kind of KZ self-inflicted, if anything. They are smoked up on their own high ground.
Radiant's top tower.
I still
The
feel
other
their
scary
only
thing-
chance of hope is... Sorry, as I said, again, the chance of hope is you need to get this troll, buy the tier 4s, use the forced movement of Never Swap or Tiny, and hope that that position gives you a good fight. That's all I can see them doing right now.
Yeah, this hasn't felt smooth from KZ, like this combo which I've been wanting to see, you know, and here it comes into play. I mean, the toss back, low skill, he's like, all right, sure, I'll go into your base, no worries from me. The duel now comes out, but actually there's a shard of the Pudge, so he's trying to save the day, but jumping in, save the position for, I'm not sure about this one, Chief. He's in the middle of everyone right now as the Ravage comes through, Swap is there as well, so they're using the saves nicely, but low skill, he now commits the ultimate, oh my god, he just chops through Sparta and now looks over towards the tower instead, starts going to work on that thing. Now Desire, he's so far in the backlines, he's going to get killed off as well, no more supports alive on the side of KZ. Skylark just trying to drop the hammer, but yeah, low skill just sidesteps it, no worries at all, hook comes through, not going to land. Low skill moving on to the barracks now as well. ITB sitting behind him, ready to go. And this is going to be a top lane of barracks and maybe even more as low skill moves on. Hook is there. What can you do though? I mean, the man has an Aegis. Sure, this member's going to come down, but now Satanic gets popped.
Radiant's middle tower.
And low skill just backs himself away. I'm so awkward.
I'm a little bit upset with KZ. I'll be honest.
Oh,
No, I know. I thought I wanted to see more from them. Like, even here, they had the motions to make an incredible high ground defense, right? They could have tossed back into swap, into hook. Troll easily is deep behind tier 4s. Like, they have 3 heroes that can cleanly do this, right?
Radiant's courier has
And unfortunately, they didn't do it. They tossed back, but nothing else. Sure, they're going to kill off Legion Commander here. Tidehunter does have the shard now, but there's like windows of opportunities to do things. And again, it feels like there's something happening within the team that the communication just isn't there. Maybe they're dealing with the comeback options instead, but...
hold on, Skylark in the middle lane. Looks like he's going to get brought down here. They've got the Nullifier now to come down onto the Tidehunter, and yeah, he just gets absolutely blasted. And regarding communication, you know, we've heard the listen backs, and admittedly these are in fights and everything, but one thing we've always said about the KZ communications is that it is messy. It is loud. It is messy. It is pretty uncoordinated. So a team like this is always going to be relying on the feels, the vibes, the, you know, flow of the game. And if you don't find that, then it's going to be... yeah, enter your flow state. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just not really happened, but that said, they are picking up their Merlin kill. And that's 726 gold to Nande. Well,
Talking about flow state, KZ are on a lazy river to elimination right now if they keep this one up.
Nande's just actually going to get solo killed by Respect.
No! Oh no, he's fine, he's fine. Oh,
Whoop. Yep, it's Remember. No, doesn't matter.
God.
The Sonic Raven was down.
they're doing a whole lot of ignore the troll. Guys, don't. He's in the mid lane. He has Abyssal Blade. He's about to buy Swift Blink as well. He's what you got to deal with. Oh.
Okay, toss
Okay, and now the
there.
swap,
Eight's about
and
to
then-
run out, but they managed to get the duel down onto Tiny
TA
regardless.
Rapier.
Tiny does not have buyback available, but yeah, TA Rapier coming in from the sidelines. Oh my god. Cuts down to ITB. They did not have the information. They were not ready for that. And Wish just blows them up.
Where did that come from? Like, I just didn't expect him to have the gold for a Rapier. But, all right.
Does
Into the breach. They got a little bit comfortable. I'm not saying this is comeback, but
The comeback starts now. T-Governor says it. They've won, KZ. But no, it's,
like, just look at the mini-map of this replay. This is all that matters right now. The fact that you have 2 heroes in bot lane, Trolls by himself mid, Legion's backed up. Like, everything's disjointed from ITB. The first time that you've really seen them be too comfortable in the game, but fair play to Wish. He basically shout a Rapier out of nowhere, and they've got one motion right now. Continue this push, get a Rax. I would be surprised if you force a buy from Troll. That would be when the game gets
Supreme,
spicy.
gotta be careful. Does actually get himself out, but the BKB's already been committed, and they finally find respect on the sidelines as well. And oh my goodness gracious me, there it goes. That Hurricane Pike going to town, and down goes the tree. But still, it's not a storm. It's not a storm, so they can be happy about that in ITB. But yeah, I did see TA trying to get a courier to the secret shop when she had like 4.5k gold and had the Rapier queued, and I was like, okay, that seems interesting. And the courier just died halfway there, and I was like, okay, sure. But yeah, pulls it out for the fight, and yeah.
Is there a stat, Nomad, and any budding stats people out there? Most Rapiers purchased across different games for teams in TI qualifiers. So, because so far, we've seen 3 games from KZ, and 2 of them have contained Rapiers.
Oh yeah, games containing Rapiers on either side, do you mean?
No, for them, I'd say.
Okay.
Like, how often do they buy the Rapier? Because the fact that in their TI qualifiers this year, 66% of games they've resorted in buying a Rapier into trying to win the game.
True.
It's pretty concerning. Nigma also bought 1 in the upper bracket. Like, we covered Eastern Europe, and I don't think we even whispered the word once. So maybe it breezed through the end of a game, but Western Europe really relying on the, we need something, boys. It's too rough. We've played so poor. We need the Rapier now. Come on.
Hey man, we're not refined like the lads over in Western EU. You know, EU is all
Any
like,
other region, yeah.
yeah. Western EU is just like, we need big number, big damage.
Damage go win. Damage go TI. Smoke on smoke action though. Can Wish get in a position that he utilizes Rapier? Desire leading the charge.
Ooh, it's scary. Desire, he gets revealed, as does Low Skill. The 2 of them. Well, we know what happens if they fight. Tiny gets reduced to pebbles. That's what Nande looking for the opening.
He's back in base right now.
Storm, he's going to jump in. He's going to be the one committing to the fight. They found the Venge. That's a great target. Jibe trying to find Nane on the sidelines as well. If he can get up this duel, it could be disastrous for the side of KZ. Nane trying to get away, but can't quite make it. Ravage comes through, though. Damage tool to Jibe. He might be the one going down instead, and yes, he is. Troll, he's got to get himself back. The TA is here, but she doesn't want to step too far forward to this fight. But Spartan, he is nearby. Available with a swap. Beautiful little hook across onto Low Skill, just trying to drag him out of position, trying to create an opening for Wish to engage, but they don't see it just yet. And this is the curse of the Rapier, which we've seen time and time again, you know, so scared to actually find the engagement, but here we go, another jump in and on toss back. This time they managed to catch up Merlin, and he's going to be the one to fall. And now it's KZ who can be on the aggressive. There's 2 heroes dead on the side of ITB, and Roshan should be up in 1 minute 30. This is going to give a chance for the Prophet and the Legion to get back into the game before they have to fight for this Roshan. The KZ are going to try and wrest control of this area.
I do love the start of the whispering of a comeback.
I mean,
Low
it
Skill
started
needs
in the
to get
middle
himself in a
lane, and
position.
now it's the ball has started rolling. You know, the snowball is collecting snow. Or will it turn into an
Doesn't have
avalanche?
buyback. And Legion doesn't have buyback as well. He opted to buy the AC during that kind of mid-scuffle of that first is KZ back in it? Legion fully committed to purchasing the AC. So all of these fights now around Roshan is just not going to have it. And Troll,
Look at this positioning from everyone here as well. So we've got like Venge out on her own, but the Pudge behind ready to hook save. And then Venge also within touching distance of the TA as well. You just got to make sure that everybody is safe.
Jibe also needs to be a little bit better with his duels. I think the last couple of times now he's jumping in, going, I've got the Pudge, but there's no one else to follow him up, sorry.
It's been into the Ravage both times, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. And Wish, he's got the Swift Blink. Wow, he is, yeah. I mean, fair play. What's the point of having buyback when you got a Rapier?
No, Wish commits to the Rapier life, and I respect it, but he is away right now, and this is going to give ITB a chance to settle over in the Roche pit. Roche respawning in 3 seconds. If you want to get to this area, KZ, you need to be going there now, and Templar Assassin is very much on the other side of the map.
And starved. No resources, half HP, half mana.
Yeah,
She's going to run all the way back to base. It is a daytime Roshan, though. So they are going to have the outpost to TP to, but with no Ravage, like you said, 8-second cooldown. ITB getting the third Aegis of the game, 3 for 3 on Aegises. Of course, it being daytime, there's going to be an Ag Shard. Oh no, Ag Shard and Ag's Blessing to boot. Supreme, without even second guessing, gobbles that up. Getting that AoE Vortex.
Yeah, no surprise. This is one of the best Ags you can get for free. It's so insane.
The opportunities now, I feel like for ITB, Supreme jumps in, AoE Vortex, low skill gets on top of maybe the 2-3 man bundle that he's been able to go fish.
Ooh.
And heroes will be going down very, very quickly. But for ITB, with their 15k lead, the discomfort has come because they play very wide on the map. After a impeccable mid-game of moving together, not getting picked off, punishing the over-aggression, they gave a glimmer of hope because they're pushing mid whilst fighting bottom and farming the jungle. It's a lot of just disjointed stuff. So you'd expect with this third Aegis, they move calmly together to this bot side of the map and look to get the mega creeps.
You would imagine that should be the case. I mean, if they get a pick off or anything before that, then it's going to be even easier. But yeah, well, it's not going to be easy going high ground against this KZ team regardless, but they would like to make it.
I just want to see the toss back swap hook once. I think everyone wants to see it. Oh my god, we've just moved thousands of units away from my team.
Are scanning.
Yep.
3 heroes just to replicate a tusk kick.
Get someone into the fountain. I'm here for it. Like how TA is doing a bit of house managing as well, placing all these traps. Didn't like one, so just denied it and replaced it as well to make sure it's not replacing a more important one.
The seeds of fortune.
Traps all over. Of course, with that shard as well, it's very important to have as many up as possible. If they do die, you want to be able to catch them out. And yeah, Spartan finds Jibbe here. Jibbe immediately jumps away. Gosh, ITB, they are being so cautious here.
You can't improve.
I think they now respect the high ground because even with the lead, they understand that Wish a TA position behind her tier 3s with the armor aura. This is not the fight that's going to be too easy, and you would expect buybacks. I think when you look at the wider buybacks of Radiant, everyone's got it in play other than Venge, who's of course on cooldown.
Yeah.
So you know that Wish will probably only enter the fight if Jules down, if Troll Ultimate is at least positioned on someone else. That's his kind of big ticket to, okay, I can blink, swift blink, and just meld strike someone down.
Yeah.
Are scanning.
Are they too cautious? Is ITB too respectful? I mean, they do have respect in the team.
I really do think so. Yeah, they do have respect. The problem I see is like low skill just doesn't die, right? Like he's got a satanic, he's got this 25, which means that he can just break out of any, and yeah, that's a lot of gold, Scriff. It's a lot of gold indeed. You can just break out of the dismember. So what's the caution here? I mean, I guess they're just respecting KZ. They know how good they are at comebacks, but you know, once this Aegis runs out, I'm pretty sure your game's just going to get even harder for you because you don't have an easier time of going high ground than this.
Let's see. Yeah, Tiny, of course, level 20 with a toss requires no target, which will simplify that fishing tactic that I'm looking for. I'm trying to see, there's no real levels or any, like, that's the thing, when KZ are trapped in their base, they're not farming up, they're not gaining major levels, they really are in a stagnant position. It is, but they have the tools to punish ITB if they mis-execute, and this Aegis,
yeah, I think
we've seen 4 minutes of farm come into play. It's now,
I mean, I'm trying to think about like why they're not doing it, and it does come down to that, right? Like how punishing it is. You've got swaps, you've got tossbacks. That's what we've been talking about on this exclusively. Throw in the silencing traps as well, and it's just a minefield which ITB, you know, are not comfortable fighting into. So they're going to say,
ready?
we're not going to fight you until you're out of the base.
I got a power play. It's a low skill. You got like 6,000 gold to your name, boss. Why not just buy like an Aeon disc? Of course, once you have buyback, but use that Aeon disc to get yourself in the high ground. You get swapped back, sure, whatever. You will probably have to eat through a Ravage as well. Like, there's so many things to get through it. But then again, maybe one TA Meld Strike will proc that, so it's kind of bad. Probably, now that I think about it. There is one item for him to buy, though. I'm trying to think, like, what's the item that gives him confidence? And yeah, I guess the Rapier just kind of is annoying on all counts. Oh, there's a BKB. What's that? Oh, yeah, Jibbe.
Jibbe just using it.
The TI pressure is getting to him.
Yeah,
one game away from qualifying last year. Now, in the low bracket, starting out.
Toss back onto low skill. They're going to yield themselves up together. Hook comes through as well. Low skill thrown right out of position here. Of course, if that dismember comes through, low skill can ulti, but he's silenced at the moment, so there was an opportunity there for a very small amount of time. Goes Scepter out onto Skylark here. Still staying in the front lines, though. Skylark, they found that. Wait, where did he come from? All right, a Rogue Nature's Prophet just found on the back lines. Fair enough. The 12th of death on Prophet, by the way. Pointed out, it's got to be done.
It all stems from the fact that Spartan places his ward earlier that we just saw on that camp just outside of the bottom side of the map. This is a beautiful ward to place when you're under threat, when you have only one lane of racks to protect. Putting these weird and wacky wards around the jungle, like the map's so big now that unless you have a gem and you're sweeping through, it's always going to help you get that one little pick off. And of course, Prophet TP'd in. There he is, get the kill. And ITB, they are really just outplaying themselves, it feels. They're in their own heads. They're second-guessing pushes. They're waiting out Aegises. They're getting Aegises and then waiting out their own Aegis. They're BKBing when they don't need to BKB. It's everything's kind of getting to them. They have a 22,000 gold lead, but it kind of feels, I don't want to say even, but the momentum, the shift, it feels relatively close. I'd be interested to see what the win probability is now. It was 95% around about the 37-minute mark, and I think it's slowly creeping up. Yes, 87% for ITB. They are. Yeah, look at this. Mistake after mistake. It's not okay. I thought it would look a little bit cooler, but it literally went from 9% to 12%. So it wasn't the biggest of. Whoa,
33% shift.
For the position that Caleb was in, I think any shift in their direction is a big W.
Yep. Side of the Vice now picked up from Skylark, so
Daedalus on the TA as well.
Can't troll altogether. My God, she just wants to one-hit someone. That's all she wants. He's got to wish this game.
Good one.
I got more. Don't worry.
We're never leaving this game.
Yeah,
I made the joke earlier about TA having 35 deaths, and look at us now. We could be in that scenario.
The Prophet, yeah. I mean, that's the crazy thing about Prophet, though. Like, he's been dying so much this game, but when you have map control, this hero just farms. So he's got an axe, he's got a Sides of Vice, he's got a Nullifier. Crazy. Absolutely insane.
I think at this down point, let's look at all, if we can open up all items, please. I need to really digest what's happening. So let's look at ITB quickly. They've got Hex and Nullifier on the Prophet with the Aghanim that we mentioned. Supreme now got the Brooch.
Stones.
2 Philly Stones. Like, so ITB, they're kind of getting close to being fully capped out in regards to their items. And Spartan, he's got the axe. Did he sell something? No, he didn't. I was just trying to work out how he got that gold for that, but he just has Philly Stone. But no, yeah, JB just picked up the Hex as well. We are at boiling point for this game. There is we're good. Like, there is no real crazy stuff to.
I don't know, the Revenant's Brooch on the Storm Spirit. That's kind of insane, right?
It's a lot of damage if he can get on top of that hero. It's the intelligence versions of a Rapier, basically. Maybe not to that degree, but still. Packs a punch, eats through the Ghost Scepters, of course, as well. And the 4th Roshan going the way of ITB. Is this the Aegis? Is this the cheese and Ag's blessing that will get the British organisation without any British players into Game 2?
Yeah, you don't need to worry about bias on this one, guys. There's no British players. That's all we care about.
Yeah, he got picked up by TSM. Stolen.
Yoinked. All right. Eyes in the Forest now available from Respect. So get your quelling blades out, guys. It's time to do a bit of deforestation.
Is he going to blink past, though? But, Exponaspa already smoked up, ready.
Yep. They know the score. They're ready for it. I'm wondering if they're ready for this.
They've had 7 minutes. Sorry, go on.
I'm wondering if they're ready for the Hex on the Tide Hunter. Here we go. Swap comes out to start things off for the Troll. They've got him in deep. They're trying to get him into the Fountain T. They're doing the plan, but Supreme managed to catch out two, and an excellent Vortex coming through on the front line. Spartan is gone. Skylark sitting here for the time being, going to get eaten up by the Pudge to be safe for a little bit longer. He on the back lines. They're managing to find out Respect. Respect is going to go down, but the Pudge under the tier 3s is going to get absolutely slaughtered. Bites back into this one. Low skill. He's heading towards the Fountain. The hook is available. They're going to throw him back with the toss, with the hook coming on through. And Low skill, he is going to be dying the once, and I think he's going to be dying the twice. They're trying to just deal with the barracks on the side of ITB, but I don't think they're going to be able to do so in time. They've lost the Troll Warlord inside the Fountain. Oh no! And now Jibe, he's in some trouble as well. The hook is upon him. The anchor is there, and Wish just dealing the heavy hits. Finds another kill, and 3 heroes are down on the side of ITB. Oh my god, this T-Governor is why they didn't want to go to the goddamn high ground.
They finally went fishing. They finally tried to do the combo, and the damage that TA is popping off is insane. The first version, if we can get a replay of the first fishing, I would love that. I think I caught, because my camera was, I was trying to chase it with me, but I'm pretty sure the Pudge missed his hook on the final Troll, right? Either I think he hit the TA or something, but they could have got the Troll into the Fountain from the first version of that, push him back strat, but luckily for them, with the Venjags, with the fact that it was deep behind the tower, ITB in no way were they able to protect that Troll, and eventually, after multiple attempts, they got him into that Fountain. They got the Aegis, they had everything, and instead they decided just to, get thrown on into the mix.
But it doesn't look like
they have
this.
Lotus? Can't they just Lotus the Troll? And there's so many questions, but ITB, they had many windows to get themselves out of this game. They've put themselves in this position, and I think both teams...
Yeah. Well, they do have one Lotus, but it's not exactly on the fastest hero. True Protector trying to blink and limp in, and I think he did. I think he did try and do that, but he was one of the first ones to get killed off in that fight because he was just trying to be so far forward to help out his Troll, and yeah, when he's dead, there's no Lotus Orbs available.
Okay, Wish. He's got a second Rapier queued up. Do you think this is his, emergency Rapier?
This is auxiliary Rapier, yeah.
Or is this his 2 Rapier strat?
I'm not sure they need it.
No, I don't think so either, but I'm down for it. I just turned really posh there when I said I'm down for it. Right. Yes.
Quite
delightful.
Yeah, that's what's good about this game. Yeah, I don't know. ITP, they're in this weird situation now where it's like, okay, well, apparently we just can't go high ground, so yes, we just got to try and hope that we can find KZ out their base. That's
They
it.
need 60 minutes and a mirror shield. I think that's basically what they're playing for now on ITB. They need a Seer Stone for some vision. They need some mirror shields to get some Lincoln's blocks. Maybe even get some Lincolns on your supports so you can give it to your Troll so he doesn't get swapped back, but either way, they are smoked up again. They're trying to go to a different area of the map this time around, but KZ, they're smoked up themselves.
Yep, they were in that area of the map, but immediately, oh, there it comes, a swap back, the throw back. Low skill does get off the BKB though, and tries to look over towards Desire. Hooks off the mark, but in goes the Troll Warlord. He's going to throw the anchor out, but also gets anchored himself, which is a bit awkward. Another day, another toss back, but he's thrown out the ultimate, but disarm as well. Now Nande's upon him, he doesn't have the dispel anymore, but in comes Supreme, jumping in with the zip on the back line, but the BBB comes out from Monday in time, but look at the damage coming on down. They want to try and find him. Nande eats up his TA, allows her to jump back out and kill down Tuj. Jibe is gone. Storm Spirit also on his way out as well as he's stunned up, out of mana, out of health, anchors upon him as well, and Wish finds another. Oh my god, these fights are suddenly just looking goddamn crispy from the side of KZ.
There was just no damage done by ITB. Wish is just putting an absolute shift with that, but of course I think fair play, props to KZ. They have rebuilt themselves as a team during the game. The combos as well, the swap into instant hex, forcing the troll to BKB. ITB, they're the one with the tree and Ags and the vision, but they're the ones just at the disadvantage. KZ just reading ITB like a book now. They've been behind, what, 18k gold, then 30k gold, bringing it back down to 15. Like, this is just a really impressive showing of backs against the walls.
This is what we've always said about KZ, you know. Oh man, this team, you can never count them out. You really can never count them out. They always, it's when you stop believing in them, and when you stop believing there's a way back into the game, I had no
belief in them. I'll be clear, I had like 1% belief in them to win this game.
This was Troll's game. They just, it was one barracks remaining.
This was ITB's game.
Do you remember how easily they took top and middle barracks? Like, it was like, it was me trying to do those shapes in the holes things for kids, you know? It's simple.
Yeah,
and
then suddenly you got to the square and circle option and you just ate the brick instead, Nomad.
Yeah, didn't go in. Now he's in the A&E, and ITB, they've got to make some serious corrections here, because now they're the team which are 2 barracks down as well. It is entirely even, and not often we get to see this, but both 2 lanes are barracks as well, so it's entirely even. And yeah, when you pause, it does freeze.
Oh.
And we do have a listen in, so let's take a little listen as what went on in the last fight.
Visible seduce. I will touch him, guys. I halberd him, he cannot hit.
I eat him.
She's avalanche.
I eat you, wish, I eat you.
I hex storm after. I hex storm. Nice, try to dip. I yours him, she was not DP.
Silence, no trap, wish. I silence.
No mana. Yes, big lotus. Oh, fuck. He's dead in the water though. Okay.
There we go. Yeah, dead in the water indeed. You know, once again, the entire team just communicating. But I don't know, is this cleaner than we've seen them in the past when it comes to communication, T?
Was that KZ we were listening to?
It was. That
was a step above from any other listening I've ever heard from that team. Like, normally, it's Skylark just screaming, like, nice, we got them, kill them, you know, all this. But no, that was clear communication, toss back. That was refreshing. I've got a smile on my face hearing those communication. Like, I mean, I've had so many interviews with Spartan over the years now where it's like, every time I'm like, at what point are you going to take the emotion out of the game to be able to not take it fully out of the game, but just kind of bring it down a little bit so that you can make clutch plays as a team, control what you need to do. Yeah. Exactly. And every time it's like, we're working on it. But that communication, when you're down 20, 25k gold, I think any Dota player in that situation, you can feel the wind going to your side. The fact that every fight, you're just 20, 30k down, killing off the troll, killing off the storm, and not a single drop of a scream, a cheer, like, fair play. That is as much as it might look really weird for a new viewer to the scene or to the team, but that's actually really cool to see. So maybe that's what's allowing them to get back into the game. Like, their comms just feel a lot more professional now.
Yeah, no, great calls coming out throughout the entire time. Like, everyone on the same level, just sharing the important information. You know, even dead in the water. You know, I've never met a player who actually calls it that and not just anchor. But Skylark was commenting he's dead in the water. I was like, wow, that's very a graphic thing to say about him, you know? And then Dud said he's actually talking about the spell, and I was like, all right, yeah, that makes more sense. We've caught the storm. Yeah, he's dead in the water, guys. No chance getting out of this one.
It's really... They went from, like, screaming like barbarians to over saying everything. For I shall hex the storm upon his initiation. It's like, oh, we got him.
Like a fish without fins. Alrighty, well, back into the game. The pause is over. And we are now hitting that 60-minute mark once again in the Western EU qualifiers. Well, for the third time, I think? It's at least the second, but this is crazy. Day number 2, and it's off to an absolute bang.
Okay, perfect. We got some pauses. This is where
just as you know, building the momentum, and of course, got to pause it out.
No, I need some more time to talk about neutral items. So right now for KZ, I think they need a Book of the Dead, of course, because they need some true sight to at least see some of these trees from the Nature's Prophet. From the Tree and Protector. So Book of the Dead, for me, is a must for the Radiant side. I think for Troll, they need a Mirror Shield or the Ex Machina. But I think the Mirror Shield could be better to at least pop one of the swaps or dismembers, or just in the fight could be kind of clutch. And then the Seer Stone that I mentioned a little bit earlier, just have vision on them. Just make sure, so okay, this is where they are. We can now get a clean draw. So I think there's actually some pretty fun options, I think, in play. But other than that, there's nothing that's really screaming at me.
All right, I'm here for two things, T. I can tell you what the people want. The people want Giants Ring Pudge, firstly.
Yeah. And Tide.
Yeah, maybe. Definitely the Pudge, though, because
Okay.
the carry Pudge just running over the hill, Giants Ring, BKB, you're not going to be able to see anyone else in the fight. So we're just going to have to be casting a Pudge kind of wandering around and everybody's fighting inside his belly. And the other thing is the Stygian Desolated TA. Now, I can't promise you won't go Pirate Hat if that option is there, because it's probably the better option, but it's also, I don't know, actually, Stygian is pretty insane, and I just want to see a one-shot of Troll Warlord, I'll be honest.
I mean, you know Des is a good item. The fact that nearly an hour into the game, she's still holding the Dessa, right, with the 28 charges of the Corruption. So, or not the Corruption, the Soul Sealer. So I'm pretty sure Stygian, if in play, would be a banger. Like Divine Rapier, Stygian, plus Deso with the Daedalus. She's already got pretty decent attack speed from the Swift Blink. I think the Pirate Hat would be a little bit too far to that side. Plus the Meld Bash coming from her level 30 soon. Like that's a spicy TA in play. And
I've always wanted.
Is there anything else that's kind of cool here? Like Book of the Shadow, Book of Shadows.
Book of Shadows is insane, actually.
But there's an item that we don't really see too often. We also don't see 60-minute games too often, but being able to save your ally for like 4 seconds, make them pretty much untargetable, could be the deciding factor.
I mean, it's really good now. Like, I think last patch it was good, but not great, because oftentimes you just delay their death more than anything. But now
do you know the cast range on it, by chance?
Very, very good. I don't know the cast range, no.
Because like right now, I see that could be a really, really good option where support picks up Book of Shadows, and then Troll goes to hit the high ground. You see the tiny blink in or some extra vision. You throw that Book of Shadows to prevent the Troll from getting tossed back. And as soon as you combo break that repositioning, that's when I think ITB will finally win a fight. But they're yet to combo break the toss or the swap or the hex or the hook, right? And that's where I think ITB, the 60-minute mark, could be their best friend. As there are, I mean, we've just described, 3-4 different tier 5 neutral items that could potentially assist in that combo break.
Pretty hype. Pretty hype. I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody goes for and what everyone gets as well. There's a bit of a raffle after all. Yeah, there's many different options, but Nande is reconnected to the game now, so hopefully we'll see him coming back in. What are our buybacks looking like at this point in the game? We have all of them, but we don't have Nande still.
So this game's been so chaotic that I've also missed Prophet going back for a Midas. And I'm sorry if this was pointed out earlier, but I just saw it now. Like I've been so focused on.
Did he buy it for
did he buy it for the Nitrums? Yeah, I mean, maybe. But he's already used the charge of it, so I'm guessing he's already used it a little bit, right? Actually, no, he hasn't. Yeah, he probably just bought it for the tier 5s, right?
Yeah, he absolutely did. Which is very cool.
Again, just in case you're not aware, a Midas does automatically give you the tier 5 neutral item. So my assumption is, I think he probably just picked up in anticipation of the tier 5s. Anyone else got some spare gold to pick it up? It is kind of a funky play to make, though, because Dire owns the entire map. So it's not as if they're going to be starved of the jungle. Normally, this Midas play is when you're the team that's like trapped in your base, because getting that one tier 5 or that extra something could be enough. But we're not going to probably see that from the Radiant side. They are too starved on the economy, and every item they buy needs to be a... This is how we enter the next fight. We picked up the Hex. We picked up some Wind Waker or something.
Surely the only way this pays off is if they immediately use both charges, which they won't be able to do because neutrals are coming into second and they've only got one. and then immediately charge and try and catch them with a neutral deficit, which feels kind of unhinged, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Yeah, it's a bit unhinged. No, again, he's got so much gold. It doesn't really matter at this stage of the game. I think this is all about making the choices as a team, deciding how you want to approach the siege. Like, the awkward thing for ITB is if we had their team comms from the point in which they took the second racks, you would really get to just understand how it went wrong, right? Like, what was the calls being made? How did you suddenly split? What's up?
TA has put in neutral items into her quick buy.
Yeah.
Is this her? Is this her like a hierarchy? Yeah. I mean, force boots are sick, to be fair.
I mean, she has no boots at the moment, so you're talking about Stygian for damage. She might just want force boots.
Well, I'm an idiot.
The fact that she needs a
nice stack on the ancients. That's so important to do.
All right, here they come. 60-minute mark.
Okay, they did get 2. I was about to say, if they stacked the ancients and only got 1 or didn't get any, then that's a disconnect, but they do grab them. And look at them. They're swarming onto their ancients. ITB. They're looking to try and starve them here of getting any neutrals. And Wish, he's making his decision now with his tier 5.
Oh, it's so awkward.
It's going to be Apex.
All the 3 cores are holding. There it is, okay.
Giants ring punch, let's go, baby.
Yes.
Woo! Look at him.
This big boy.
Look at the hat. The hat as well. It's reaching the gods. It's reaching us. Hello. The spectators up in the booth.
And tiny as well. Oh, yeah. Not so tiny anymore. Oh, wait, give it 4 seconds. I just realized it hasn't kicked in. Okay, Mirror Shield for Storm. That's not bad. What did Troll go for? Are you still thinking?
Oh, he's a big boy on the tiny. Mirror Shield. Huge.
There we go. I love when we get to see like the good choices come in. I hate it when we get to this stage of the game. It's like they just didn't get them. I want both teams to get the items that we're talking about, so they both feel confident entering the 60-minute mark.
Yep. Mirror Shield on both the Storm Spirit and the Troll Warlord. Oh, it couldn't be better actually for the side of ITB. That is so huge for them. So we're just looking for Skylark, we're looking for Venge, and we're looking for Treant Protector. There's a chance, yeah, Treant's going to pick his up now as well.
This is like, it's like Christmas Day. All the options. What did... Tide and Venge are still pondering on their choices. Pirate's hat for Spartan. Okay. Get some gold into you. And Tide still thinking he's...
Pontificating, yeah.
Yes. And force boots. Okay, so 2 Giants ring, an Apex for the TA, so not seeing the force boots or Stygian that we mentioned, but still amping up the damage a little bit. And Spartan fixing the economy with some pirate hat. They're smoked up. They're happy with their tier 5s. Happy enough to cross the river.
Force boots out on the Tide Hunter.
Yep. And a quick update on the side of Dive for their tier 5s. A Book of the Dead for the Nature's Prophet. Already a nuisance on the split push game. Is going to be amplified by that. 2 Mirror Shields on 2 big cores, the Troll and Storm Spirit, helping do the combo break that we're mentioning about. Jibe with an Ex Machina for double Hex, double BKB, super powerful, and Tree, whatever, mate, you got a force boost. Cool, congrats. Not the most bad. But he can apply it. Can he give it to his allies? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's tactical.
Okay, so in that case, yeah, got an extra 4 stuff.
Wait,
honestly, I can't remember. It's not often we get to 60 minutes.
Pushes them. Oh, maybe you can't use on other people.
Is it only? I think it's only himself, right? Just double click it and you push yourself.
Can't remember.
Now we'll see if it happens. Either way, they're in Roshan. KZ hitting Roshan. The 5th Roshan falls to KZ.
This is the Roshan which will end the game. And they don't have enough slots. They're like, I don't know what to do with this Aegis.
I only took the Aegis.
Yep.
Oh, there's a cheese in the pit. No, the cheese!
Oh, they forgot the cheese. Oh well, who cares? Meanwhile, they took some heavy damage onto their tower and the barracks there as well. So it wasn't for free, but it was pretty cheap.
The cheese is trapped in the Roshan pit right now. Will they go back for it?
Cheese cam. I mean, a nice fermented cheese, you know, turn it into a nice blue. Lovely.
This will do nicely.
So,
okay, so with the gem, they're... Go on. Force boots. Ah, look at the combo. just at this point in the game, just take it away from ITB, because a team that's had the 25k plus lead, that's tried to end the game, get the mega creeps, has failed miserably. There is no chance they're going to be going again into an Aegis on the side of KZ. So this just prolongs the game a little bit longer, and that is a big tiny. But yeah, so Tidehunter with the gem and the force boots, he'll be able to combo break, and they've just found respect all awkwardly in the tree line.
He's got a gem. He can't really afford to lose it here, but at the same time, he's still got 2 seconds so he can get out, but with the force boots, he can just slide out regardless. And yeah, getting in some deep trees was the attempt, but yeah, they're going to try and get rid of that very quickly. My God, Desire is so massive. This is insane. Oh, never mind. Apparently didn't like that comment. Oh, fine, I'll be little again.
I mean, the key thing is that he is keeping the ninja gear in play, right? That's super good to do in the later portion of the game. Having that free smoke available, you're not starving your team with the smokes. At any point, if KZ is able to break out onto the map, having 2 or 3 smokes stocked up, they've not had to leave their base and really use them. And, of course, it will help
TA
crush ITB. And
it's just a little bit of a little bit of harassing, a little bit of peppering, just reminding Supreme that there are other heroes in the game.
Skylark, he's all by himself. He's currently trying to do the D ward job, but he's found the tree and protector.
He has indeed. Nando TP's in upon him with the boots too. Hook comes through, doesn't quite connect. Massive hook, no target, as the Ravage is there along with the dead in the water, and this might be a dead tree and protector. He does have the force though. It's going to buy him a little bit of time, but with the tiny running him down, the right clicks the toss, they will get the kill.
And another gem picked up.
Oh, hold on. Skylark's not escaping. Skylark's not escaping from this one. He is going to get taken out. Zaya now on the run as well. Moving over to rejoin his team.
No.
Yeah, he's going to be okay. It will be a trade.
Yes.
The Tree Protector for the Tidehunter. But honestly, with the amount of warding, the amount of nuisance this Treant has been, they might not entirely hate this on the side of KZ. Like,
they can. I think they have another gem in stock, but the reason why Skylark's in that position, though, he gets the gem back. He gets both gems back. Hold up.
Oh.
Into the breach. You got to focus up, lads. You killed off the Tidehunter. He's using the force boots and the gem to find these trees to slowly move out the tree and aghanims. You can't be just letting the gems be picked back up for free. Force them to spend an extra 800 gold. That could be the buyback 10 minutes down the line. But either way, they get both gems back. So in regards, then it's still a stalemate. No progress has been made.
Nope.
We are locked in here forever.
Buys it back, yeah.
This is the first game of the entire day.
Everybody's just watching this like, oh my God. I hope this is a best of 3 series as well. 3-game series. That'd be...
Would you rather be an ITB fan right now or a KZ fan right now? Like, winning the game as an ITB fan. Oh, okay. But, like, what if they still lose this? What if they've, like, held on for 45 minutes just to have one TA blink into the troll, death, they've lost? Like, on the flip side, if ITB are to win, it's like, you won, but...
So for me, it's always a thing of, like, ITB feel like they should have been able to end this game, right? Like, they're the ones already, like, worrying what their analytics coach is going to be saying to them after the game and the breakdowns and everything, because they feel like they should have finished this one off. They were 2 barracks up. They were doing absolutely great. They just needed to get that final barracks. They got 3 Roshans, 4 Aegises, in fact, to try and finish this one with, and they weren't able to do so. So it feels bad. This situation feels bad for ITB, no matter the fact that they're in control. If they win it, then they win it. Like, they'll be able to hit the reset button. If they don't, well, that's a little bit harder to reset the button after that, but hopefully they'll be able to do it.
Ooh, okay. Venge also getting the 25 talent. Never swap damage reduction, so Spartan's been
90%.
yeah, he's been jumping in with, like, no regards to his own life, and that's just going to amp up his contribution to the fight now with the 90% that you mentioned. But Supreme, he's found him.
He absolutely has. Yeah, the hook is going to come through, but it's not going to make a difference. Spartan dies regardless, but goes for the swap here onto Low Skill. And Low Skill's going to have to BKB through this one. Then that is going to be his BKB charge gone. He does have a refresher in his backpack. The toss back over towards Nande. Gonna be in some trouble here. Ulti comes down. Nande goes for the refresh. Wants to try and dismember him again, but it doesn't matter. It does. He actually has his own... No, he's gone. Oh no, low skill. I thought he was going to be able to get in his refresher since he was right next to the shop, but he wasn't able to do so. And he just ends up getting chained up and killed down.
Where is ITB?
Where
Supreme's
are
jumping in, but where are they?
Oh, bottom side. They're looking for the tree and protector once again, but he's so goddamn fast. Look at this dude go. He's not tree walking.
They
He's
need
tree
to
sprinting.
continue doing this. Yeah, he needs to keep sprinting around though. He needs to keep pushing out the lanes. You do not want to use troll buyback at the 70-minute mark. Any buyback could just destroy your game, and they're jumping on the TA.
They are. This is a huge target if they can bring her down, but it's kind of just Supreme ruffling some truffle. He's got the anchor on it. Hello, this could be trouble. Comes Sibe from the sidelines. He doesn't have a ton of mana left. The stun is out on him. The stun's to follow. Supreme is gone as well. 100 seconds.
Oh,
Now,
the rat.
Hold on. Yep, Merlin. He's going to get caught out. Does he get the barracks? No, he does not. His creeps are gone as well, and yeah. Double Rapier now queued in for the Templar Assassin. She is committed to the damage life. She's got 17k gold. What the fuck?
She can buy another one and another one. She's got 1,040 CS. Oh, I wish. Maybe put a cause for concern for some fans yesterday, but today he has put his team on his back. The decisive Rapier, the better Rapier buyer in the team. Nande, of course, not able to use it yesterday to full effect.
Yep.
ITB, they didn't have to use the trial buyback, but Nature's Prophet and Storm most likely will if they are to keep themselves in this game.
And here we go. This could be KZ trying to pressure the end here, or maybe not. Moving down to the bottom side. Merlin.
They have to be so careful. At any minute, this Prophet, if some creeps get into the base, they can get mega creeps. Of course, 71 minutes into the game, mega creeps aren't going to be that impactful, but it will just slowly annoy KZ as they get they just got the net worth lead for the first point. 2,000 gold.
Wow.
They've only gone and done it. They've
since 20 minutes they've been waiting for this, and now at 71 minutes into the game, KZ, they pull ahead. Unbelievable. But yeah, you say about the Prophet, you know, this is the thing. When the game gets into this situation, things can get awkward, but the Templar doesn't have Tiagnums as well, so she has that global potential to get back. There's tons of traps in the base still. Always has the ability, and then, of course, Troll. He's got the boots of travel level 2, so he can TP on the Prophets. Anywhere the Prophet can be, the Troll can be. And the Prophet can be anywhere.
And Pudge, even with the Giant's Ring, he opted to go for the Arcane Blink for that reduced blink time, rather than going for the big AoE slow and burst. I don't know if this overwhelming blink is still bugged. That could be the reason why he didn't go for it. There was a bug where basically your strength wasn't applied and it was just a base set of damage being given, and that was around 3 or 4 days ago. So that could still be in play, hence why he went Arcane Blink. But they are on Merlin. I mean, he has no buyback. He's just
This is a key pickoff, yeah. I mean, it's not just the buyback, it's the fact that you're great here down the bottom side. They're managing to go on the Templar Assassin. They might catch her. She's gone. Rapier's on the deck. ITB, they slap back hard, but the buyback is available from the Templar Assassin. She wants to come back into the game. Low skill picks up one, and I think Jibe got the other. Rapier's now in the hands of ITB. Oh, the one target they couldn't afford to lose. They do. The buyback is there, and now the Troll, he's caught out. He tries to go for the TP, but that's not going to happen. The Dismember's out onto him. Troll, he's gone as well. Has the buyback, though, but another Rapier dropped to the ground, and Wish is going to scoop that one back up again.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Whoa, hold on. Who's this? Who's this? Someone's on the run, and it is Respect on the Tree and Protector. Once again, just pulling shenanigans, cutting waves, constantly being a thorn in the side of KZ. My God.
Spartan just leading the charge by himself.
What is he doing? He's just going in deep here. And the rest of the team, they're trying to follow up. Supreme is out. Troll Warlord buys back into this fight as well. I think they just need to leave. The Ravager's going to come through, but the Jewel's already out. Skylark is stuck in this Wish. Dealing damage from the sidelines down. They'll bring down Jibe. Wish looking to reclaim the Rapier. Or he's not. He's just going to leave it on the floor. He doesn't give a damn anymore. He's got more money than he knows what to do with. His Respect's going to fall down as well. Buys back. There is still no profit for 50 seconds. They have to defend these tier 4s. The creep waves, they're coming in. KZ, do they commit to the engagement T?
I think they posture, but they have to at least look at it. Prophet alive in 40 seconds. That is Agnim's Refresher, double Hex. But then again, you've forced out big buybacks on the side of ITB. Troll, Legion, and Tree and Protector all using it. So if you're KZ, you can just, you know what? Let's go get Roshan. Let's go get the 6th Aegis of the game.
Yep.
And then look to play around the fact that You have broken ITB. You have accrued an 18,000 gold lead yourself.
But let's not forget one key thing. The Templar Assassin does not have buyback available, so this Aegis is absolutely...
Oh, nor does Venge. What
Spartan.
a pick-off.
Spartan. Dying in battle
Surely
is the
the
greatest
ITB
honor for a
goes now.
Scion, but yeah, they leave.
They know she doesn't have buyback. The real question is there someone on ITB who's proficient at timing the buybacks? It takes a very unique player to be able to, during the fight, register that time that they used it.
Yeah,
save
or a
that.
dead one.
Because if they're aware, yeah, true. If they're aware that Venge doesn't have buyback, then Swap has been instrumental in some of these holds. Maybe they go.
It's just one more save, and it's one more threat of getting people into the fountain, which is not going to be there for the next 80 seconds.
But do they know it? They feel like they do. The way that they're positioning, walking towards this bottom racks.
They're threatening. Desire goes to the toss back. Yeah, this is going to be the Treant Protector. Double toss actually throwing him so deep here. Respect. I don't think he's getting away from this one though. Giant hook comes through and Respect is brought down. And neutral. What? How? Well, I mean, Skylark, he's in some trouble right now. The duel comes out onto him. The hook. Oh, it's onto Desire. They both try and save him. And they are not able to do so. Skylark's going to fall. Another hero dead. Has the buy. Let's not forget.
That was... No. That's insane. The Treant Protector died because he overgrowth, and look at the tree at the top Tormentor. The Aghanims, which puts the overgrowth... No, the dire one. The overgrowth procced the Tormentor, and he took 70 damage from the Tormentor. Look! Oh, 90 damage. That's
okay,
insane.
it means almost nothing, but by far the most insane
That's
neutral
so cool.
deny in history. In the history of Dota, that's the most insane neutral deny in the history of the game. It means nothing, but holy shit, that is hilarious.
I'm like looking around and like neutral creeps. Okay, what's in play? Tormentor. Okay, check for tree. Tree's there. Check that. Yo, okay. Again, doesn't change anything in the state of this stalemate of a game. We're going to the 80-minute mark, but low skill, if I'm you, boss, you just can't kill this Tormentor. That is embarrassing. Just use your ultimate.
I mean, I don't even think they're killing Tormentors. The Tormentors are insane at this point in the game, right?
Yeah, the Storm and Troll just tried doing it, and both of them had to retreat.
If only you could harness the power of the Tormentors, send them into the enemy base.
There was the bug though, right? When it first came out with IO Relocate plus Primal Beast, you could ultimate on the Primal, and then during the Relocate, you'd literally just drag it with you. So people would place it in the enemy base and you could kill off the Ancient, so then they wouldn't have the regen effect. It was a very brief bug that occurred. Yeah. People would respawn or like run back to base and they'd be on 100 HP. It's like, oh, why am I not regenning? Oh, I just don't have a fountain. Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Imagine a slow Tormentor just walking into your base.
Oh, wait, are they going to go round 2 on the Tormentor?
Ramael. You can't bring it down.
Is this even a... There's no... I mean, they get a little bit of gold, right? I'm assuming everyone has shards at this point, right? Everyone, yeah.
Yeah. Everybody
Okay,
has a shard in the game.
It's a gold-based... Yeah, this is now, if we look at this scoreboard, imagine being brand new to Dota and you're tuning into the game and it's like, yes, I understand exactly what's happening right now with all these items in play.
And TA regains her status as just filthy rich, 18k gold. Disgusting. So
ITB. There's 1 minute and 10 left on the Aegis. TA buyback is on cooldown for 2 minutes 20. If ITB can duel the TA without a Venge swap, without a Pudge dismember, without a tiny tossback, they can get themselves. They could get themselves in a winning position. But I've just had to list so many factors.
Where are the rapiers on the side of ITB? They don't seem to... Yeah, they all died and gave them back over, so no rapiers for them.
Troll's still holding onto his Battle Fury. He's like, if this, I'm ready to keep on pushing, boys. This is my creep Fury.
Yeah,
a refresher somewhere.
For pushing waves and pushing waves only. Yeah, someone's refreshing something. I don't know.
I'm trying to keep up to date with what's happening. Like Desire's running around with a quelling blade at 80 minutes. He's there like cutting trees. He's then tabbing in his ninja gear to be invisible. He's got the casual halberd as well.
Might as well just get a change and turn into a Battle Fury at this point. You got the money. If we see a Battle Fury on the Tiny, I'm done.
It's small things like that though, where if this was a pub, it would be, oh, they're going for the
Tormentor. Let's go. The whole gang is here. They'll be able to take it down. Right.
That's the biggest win ITB have got in this game for nearly 39 minutes. Congratulations. Hopefully that gives you the confidence to put together a team fight.
Yeah. I don't quite know why they did that, but sure.
What else are they going to do? There's nothing to do on the map. It's either... The Mega Creeps is irrelevant at this point. They've both gained nearly 20,000 gold from bounty runes at this stage of the game. I'm going to be out of breath soon.
Yep. ITB versus KZ. I mean, these guys haven't played up against each other much. We knew they were going to be quite evenly matched, but yeah, not to this point. Heading on 80 minutes now in this game. Roshan, where is he? 2 minutes still until he's up. The window for the TA closed very quickly indeed. Nobody even really bothered about it. 1 minute with no Aegis and no buyback, but it doesn't really matter. Wait, she's back down to 10k gold. What did she buy? Oh, she bought a Refresher Orb. Okay.
Yep.
Dire are scanning.
Only 10k gold? Man, Wish is poor.
Yeah, oh my god.
You get those, need to get a bit of income there, buddy.
You know who is poor? Legion Commander. Like, look at the off-laner's net worth compared to everyone else. 30,000 on this Legion. Prophet, of course, absorbs so much gold in this type of game, just spamming the ultimate with no cares. Jibe having to work with it pretty much nothing, right? He's got a Nullifier, Hex, BKB. His enjoyment of this game is going to be limited for sure.
Nullifier, Hex,
all
BKB.
Jibe needs to do...
Almost nothing.
Yeah, like, his job is find the TA one time. Like, that one jump, that could really do everything. We saw how quickly Wish died in a duel. And that's why he's still carrying the ninja gear around at 81 minutes. He's tabbing it in between the Ex Machina. Spartan running through all the optional trees there. This is... Neither team wants to break, but now they found Desire. He's by himself.
Yeah, this is going to be a pick-off here. The duel connects, the kill is in, and Desire will go down. Obviously, he has the buyback on the Tiny. And that kill does actually get Troll his buyback. He was playing without buyback for a minute there, which was kind of sketchy, but it comes back off after that kill, so life is good.
I mean, KZ, they're playing as if there isn't a Treant Protector with Agnums in the game, right? The way in which they're still playing out on the map, they're dewarding these trees quite quickly. Eventually, they are going to get punished. This was around about 95 minutes ago during the draft when we talked about Legion, Storm, Nature's Prophet, globally pick off, high-pacing style heroes, especially with the Boots of Travel. Like, they are super potent, but KZ, they still play with no regard of their opponent's vision because they need to still be out there. As soon as they're choked back into their site, into their map, then they're giving away a Roshan number 7, I think it is. If it matters, probably not.
I mean, Roshan number 10, surely we should get something.
Radiant's courier has been
Yeah, if you actually keep 10 cheeses, it's another mystery item.
Yeah, like the secret cheese shield thing.
But you also need more like 13 Roshans for that, but yeah.
Full Spartan looking out into the... Oh, he's gone. He is gone. Dares to come out of the base. Oh no! He hooked the Venge and ended up getting himself stunned, Pudge. Is he going to be a target here? I mean, I feel like he should be. Nullifies out onto him, but he gets up over the cliff and even turns around to go for a hook. Ballsy plays from Nande, and he is kept alive by his team. No buybacks used by the side of KZ, which I think is a huge amount of discipline. Why have you got 2 gems? He's just rescued one off the floor. Stolen one off the Venge, yeah.
And the level department as well. Both Nature's Prophet and Treant Protector have the Midases, so they're trying to accelerate themselves to level 30. They all have all 5 heroes at level 30 relatively shortly, but Storm, he's hexed up. BKB.
He is, but the damage isn't there, and now actually controlled out Wish. His first BKB is going to get used here, and, well, might be in a second situation. Low Skill gets the corner. Here comes the ultimate from Low Skill. He's trying to find the targets. He's not doing much. Finally gets on top of the Pudge. Pudge turning around. trying to get this moment, but the mirror shield comes out in time, and Low Skill's be able to fight through it all. Wish is down in the backlines, the duel comes through as well. Supreme up to the high ground, trying to control up Nande and bring him down. Respect does fall to Nande's damage, but Nande should finally fall here, but he's actually not. He's gotten away. Storm's the one who dies instead. Buys back, comes back in. Rapier's everywhere, littering the ground. The Hex out. Beautiful hook from Nande, though. Saves the TA, gets out of safety. Nazaya trying to fight up into this, but I'm not sure he's got the health to be able to do so. Everyone from ITB still alive, still healthy. Hooks back, though. The pressure is consistent. In comes the Hex out onto Skylight. The toss back as well. They need to kill off this troll, and they need him now, and they're not going to be able to do so. Nande, he's going to fall in the middle of all of this. Turns around, though. He gets up to dismember. That's going to kill off the troll. Troll buys back to try down to fight around. Desire fighting up into all of this, but it might be a little bit too little. Too late. Nande once again on the front lines trying to fight up. Low Skill just taking chunks out of him at the moment. They're going to jump in. They have to try and find the fight, but they won't be able to do so. The Pudge is dead. Wish still cannot commit to the fight. He doesn't have any rapiers. His courier is dead. He's just trying to buy any damage items he can find inside the fountain to try and make this final fight happen for them. ITB, they cannot lose this fight right now. They have to commit to this.
And everyone's used buyback, but there's just Pudge and Venger dead.
It's so hard without their saves. Desire is all that's here right now. Skylark, he's going to get hammered down as well. 2 heroes left. It's looking so unlikely. They're going for the H and they're going for the end. They'll turn their attention towards the TA. The toss is in, but it's too late. Down goes the Templar Assassin. GG is called, and ITB finally find a way to finish this game at 85 minutes.